81 Toyota pickup 4x4. Definitely needs some work. Runs great. Definitely has rust. I bought this thing in January. Used it for the winter. I had plans to restore it, but I'm going to do a FJ40 instead. So I mean, definitely needs a bad shot. It needs a tiny bit of framework down here. See over here, it's got a little rot, and then same on the other side, and then that rear crossmember in the very back where the spare tire sits is about going. So it needs framework. I was going to turn it into a wheeler, but yeah, solid axle helps, lock. Full drive works fine. So mechanically it's decent. It's got a oil leak. I think it's coming from the timing chain, upper part of the timing chain cover. But yes, I mean, a bad tailgate shot. Tires are in excellent shape. So you can see they got plenty of tread. So I said I haven't started this thing in like a week, but I should start right up. All the gauges work. It's SR5, so it has the volts and the oil pressure. Interior's all there. I mean, it needs to be cleaned up and all, but I said this was like a Survivor's thing. I think it was in Florida, and then I bought it from a guy in Tennessee. And I was just said I was going to restore it. I actually have a set of fenders and a hood that's usable. It needs some body work, but the fenders are rust-free. I stripped them down to bare metal and started doing some body work on it because it had what do you call it on there, fender flares, the old crappy bushwhackers. So somebody had drilled holes in it, so I welded them shut, and they come with it. I got a set of 63-inch Chevy springs. I have an IFS box, so if you're going to do crossover steering. It's got this goofy light. It works good. I actually really like it. It's bright as hell, but it is what it is, man. It's definitely a project truck, but you can drive it while you work on it and while you get your parts. So I said I'm gonna take it for a little ride, show you guys that it runs and drives. But I haven't driven this thing in like a week. Horn works. Gotta watch it don't hit the trash cans. So I'm gonna go out here, do a little burn, through all the gears. Got a little bit of an exhaust leak. Nothing major. So red. So mechanically it's fine. I drove it. I worked 60 miles, back and forth, 30 miles up, 30 back, and it was effortless. We had a semi-bad winter, and it runs good. Pulls a little to the left when you brake, and the brakes are a little soft. I'm sure it's the master cylinder, which I have one. It's brand new. Bought it from Rock Auto. That comes with it. But it's not leaking any brake fluid. So I'm going to take it up here in the highway for a little quick burn. 22R, they're not the fastest engines around. It'll go 65, 70.